Dear esteemed viewers, warm greetings to our beloved audience. Welcome back to the Healthy Everyday channel. Here we explore how every moment of life is a precious opportunity to listen to and nurture our treasure of health. My heart is filled with joy and warmth as I continue to converse with you all, dear aunts, uncles, brothers and sisters, on a topic that, while not new, holds a wealth of useful knowledge that perhaps many are unaware of. How to fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and, most importantly, put an end to restless, sleepless nights. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, tossing and turning in every possible position, yet sleep remains elusive? Your eyes are closed, the room is dark, the surroundings are silent, but your mind is like an endless film reel. Some nights you suddenly remember an unfinished task, other nights you worry about your children's future, and sometimes there's no specific thought, but your mind is still as taut as a string, unable to relax. Paradoxically, the more you try to force yourself to sleep, the more strangely alert your mind becomes. And so, a long night passes in exhaustion, only for dawn to arrive with a tired, lifeless body. Surely, many of us have taken for granted that insomnia is an inevitable part of aging. That as we get older, sleep is no longer as complete as it once was. This assertion is partly true, but it doesn't mean we have to resign ourselves to living with it. On the contrary, with just a few small changes in our habits, we can absolutely create a miraculous improvement. And in today's program, Healthy Everyday would like to share with you a therapy that is incredibly easy to apply, yet has a powerful impact on sleep quality. It is a simple 3-step process that helps increase blood circulation to the brain, thereby bringing the body into a state of absolute relaxation and allowing you to fall asleep naturally. Many people, when they hear the concept of getting blood to the brain, may find it a bit strange, even mistakenly thinking it's a complex or risky exercise. But in reality, what we want to refer to here is a very scientific and gentle principle, that is, supporting better blood flow to the head, the brain's central command center for all bodily activities, especially the mechanisms of rest and sleepiness. When blood flows adequately to the brain, it means the brain receives all the necessary oxygen and nutrients. At the same time, this process also helps to filter out toxins or waste that the brain accumulates after a day of activity. You can imagine it like a river blocked by silt. Once cleared, the flow will become strong, nourishing everything along its banks. Our brain is similar. Once bathed by oxygen-rich blood, stress and fatigue will gradually disappear, giving way to a feeling of relaxation and natural sleep. Modern research has shown that while we sleep, the brain activates a special cleansing mechanism to remove toxins from the nervous system. However, for this mechanism to operate smoothly, it needs strong support from a healthy circulatory system. Therefore, if the blood flow to the brain is insufficient due to stress, incorrect sleeping posture, or a sedentary lifestyle, sleep quality will certainly be severely impaired. We will easily face shallow sleep, waking up in the middle of the night, still feeling tired and sluggish in the morning, and even experiencing dizziness, lightheadedness, and headaches. So, how can we support the process of getting blood to the brain in the safest and most effective way? The answer lies in 3 extremely simple steps that any of us can follow right at home, even right on our own familiar beds. Step 1. Activating body and mind. The pioneering step in this therapy is preparing the body, both physically and mentally, because no door to relaxation can open without a gentle knock. Before lying down to sleep, take about 5 to 10 minutes to truly connect with your body. Begin with deep, rhythmic breaths. There's no need to strain or force it, just find a comfortable sitting position. This could be sitting on the edge of your bed, on a chair, or even snuggled in a warm blanket, keeping your back relatively straight, shoulders relaxed, and hands gently resting on your thighs. Close your eyes gently, inhale deeply through your nose, feeling the cool, fresh air fill your chest and abdomen. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly exhale softly through your mouth. Repeat this cycle a few times, and you'll feel your body softening, your mind gradually becoming still. Don't try to think about anything, just focus on the present moment, feeling each breath. Once your breathing has become regular, you can begin to gently rotate your wrists, ankles, and neck joints. These small movements have a great effect in gently waking up the circulatory system, helping blood flow better without causing any pressure. Rotate your wrists a few times clockwise and counterclockwise, doing the same with your ankles. Then, slowly and gently rotate your neck. Each rotation is like a soothing embrace, signaling to your body that it's time to rest. And if possible, stretch a little. Interlace your hands, raise them above your head, stretch your body, and then slowly lower them. This action is like opening a door wide, allowing the entire body to be released, ready to enter a state of deep relaxation. However, physical preparation is not enough. An equally important factor is mental preparation, because even if the body is ready, if the mind is still cluttered with worries, good sleep will be difficult to achieve. Therefore, try a small trick. Write down on paper the things that bother you, or simply tell yourself, everything can wait until tomorrow morning. Now is the time for rest. Whether it's a whisper in your mind or words on paper, these are effective ways to temporarily stop the flow of rambling thoughts, as if you've put down a heavy burden before entering a room of peace. Once the body has been warmed and the mind has been calmed, blood circulation becomes smoother. Blood vessels dilate and muscles no longer tense. At this moment, our body is like loose soil, ready to welcome oxygen-rich blood to nourish the brain, preparing for the next step. Step 2. The golden posture for sleep. After the body and mind have been thoroughly prepared, as gently as a freshly watered garden, it's time to move on to the core of the method, the posture that helps bring blood to the brain. This may sound academic, but in reality, these are just simple movements that utilize the power of gravity to help blood flow back to the heart from the lower extremities and then be pumped to the brain most naturally. Imagine that after a long day of moving, standing or sitting, all your body weight is concentrated in your legs. Blood therefore tends to pool in the lower part, sometimes causing the head and brain to lack the supply needed for recovery. Therefore, creating conditions for blood to return upwards before sleep not only helps the mind relax, but also brings deep relaxation. To do this, there are 2 extremely simple postures that anyone can do, even the elderly or those with mild back problems. The first posture, commonly known as legs up the wall, simple as the name sounds, this is one of the most relaxing yoga postures, recommended by experts to calm the nerves and improve sleep. You just need to find an empty space near a wall. You can lay a thin mat on the floor, or do it right next to your bed. Sit with your hips close to the wall, then slowly lie down and at the same time lift both legs up, straightening them and resting them against the wall. Your back and head should be flat on the floor, and your arms can rest naturally by your sides or gently on your stomach. It's that simple. Once in position, you will gradually feel the subtle shift of blood from your feet and calves, flowing back to your abdomen, chest, and gradually spreading up to your head. A warm and peaceful feeling will envelop your entire body, as if every blood vessel is being soothed. Close your eyes, maintain steady breathing, and imagine the blood carrying fresh nutrients, deeply penetrating every corner of your brain. Maintain this posture for about 5 to 15 minutes. If you feel numbness or discomfort, slowly lower your legs. Don't overexert yourself. For those who find the above posture difficult to perform, there is an equally gentle option, which is the legs higher than heart posture. It may sound complex, but in reality, it's just about using 1 or 2 soft pillows to prop under your calves while lying down, so that your legs are slightly elevated above your heart. This also helps blood from the leg veins return to the heart more easily, and from there to the brain naturally. When performing this posture, simply lie comfortably on your back, propping pillows under your legs so that your lower back is not strained, and your neck and shoulders are completely relaxed. Your arms can still rest along your sides or on your stomach. Close your eyes, relax, and feel the positive changes in the internal flow of your body. Many of you may wonder if this method is truly effective. The answer is yes, if we persevere and combine it with mental relaxation. These postures not only help blood circulate, but also calm the nervous system and reduce the burden on the heart. However, please note that if you have serious underlying cardiovascular conditions, high blood pressure, or spinal problems, consult your doctor before practicing. The key to performing these 2 postures is absolute relaxation. Don't strain, don't hold your breath. Allow your body to rest. It is in this state that the natural relaxation mechanism will be activated, and you will feel sleepiness gently arrive. After completing the posture section, if you are still awake, the final step will be a wonderful addition, gently massaging the head and neck. This part will complete the journey of bringing blood to the brain, bringing a warm, comforting feeling before falling into deep sleep. We will explore this next. Step 3. The art of self-massage and conclusion. Excellent. After going through the first 2 steps together, it's time for the final piece of the journey, gently massaging the head and neck. This is not only a method to soothe tense muscles, but also a sophisticated art of self-care. Imagine, at this moment you are lying in the most comfortable position, perhaps still with your legs elevated or having just lowered them. The surrounding space is quiet. With just a few small actions, your body will continue to relax, especially the neck, shoulders, nape area where most fatigue accumulates. First, bring your fingertips to your temples. Using your middle or index finger, gently rub in small circular motions clockwise for about 10 circles, then reverse direction. This action can immediately soothe the nervous system, reducing the feeling of tension in the head. Next, use one finger to gently press the glabella point, located between your eyebrows, for about 15 to 20 seconds. While doing so, breathe slowly and feel your forehead relaxing and rambling thoughts gradually dissipating. Finally, move down to the back of your neck. Gently cup the back of your neck with both hands, And with your fingers, lightly stroke from the hairline down to your shoulder blades, repeating 3 to 5 times on each side. It feels as if you are shedding the entire burden of a long day. These massage movements only need to be performed for about 2 to 3 minutes to stimulate blood flow to the brain and calm the central nervous system. The most important thing is to keep all movements slow and deliberate. The more relaxed you are, the more pronounced the effect. Interestingly, after performing these, many people will naturally feel sleepy without even trying. When the 3 steps, preparation, posture, massage are combined, they form a sequence that guides the body from tension to relaxation, from alertness to sleepiness in the most natural way. This is a mini sleep care routine that you can perform yourself every night, and the benefits don't just stop at sleep. Regular practice also helps reduce anxiety, improve memory, alleviate headaches, dizziness, and lighten tired legs after a long day. To enhance the effect, you can combine it with creating an ideal sleeping environment. Soft light, quietness, perhaps a little instrumental music, or the use of a little lavender essential oil. Once again, safety is always the top priority. Listen to your body and consult a professional if you have any health concerns. In summary, with just about 15 to 20 minutes each night, you can significantly improve your sleep quality on your own. No medication needed, no expense, just perseverance and listening to your body. And now, before we say goodbye, Healthy Everyday would love to hear from you. Have you ever tried the legs up the wall method before sleep? What was your experience like? Please leave a comment below, as every share from you is invaluable motivation for us. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to the Healthy Everyday channel. We will continue to accompany you on your journey to live healthier, happier, and more peacefully every day. Always remember, sleep is the foundation of golden health. We wish you all a good night's sleep every night, and may you wake up every morning feeling refreshed, joyful, and full of energy. Goodbye and see you in the next programs. Wishing you a good night's sleep.